So I'm back after a permanent ban, and I thought I would drop a video on my Stray Cabbage channel, because this was the channel where I talked about all the things political. On my Holden official channel, I've done podcasts, I've done conspiracy videos, I talked about the whole Philip Schofield thing, spoke about lots of different stuff on that channel. But here in this Stray Cabbage channel, this is where I really sort of talked about all the political stuff here on the beautiful island of Era. And I'm back after a ban, and I think for the people that subscribed on my Stray Cabbage channel, a lot of you probably thought that that was my first channel, but this channel here was taken down for circumvention, trickery and deception. YouTube, Google said that I tricked and deceived them into creating another channel, the Stray Cabbage one, after being permanently deleted on my Holden official, because I talked about the mRNAs and COVID-19. Literally, they took me down for just speaking about it and stating other people's opinions. So I'm back, and Ireland is still under attack. I work hard every single day. At the end of the week, I look at my paycheck. There's considerably less than what I would have, before the tax. And then I walk around my little town and I see strange faces, not from Era, walking around, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, probably on the taxpayer's expense. Now, I really have to state this. I work with a lot of immigrants, really good, decent people. I work with 2 Somalian Muslims, and we get on like a house on fire. We actually have conversations about Jesus Christ. We talk about the world, and they have a lot of respect for me, and I have a lot of respect for them. However, I'm not talking about the good, decent, hard-working immigrants that come to whatever said nation to make a living. I'm talking about the people that have came here to exploit the benefit system. And exploit it they are doing. Our whole system is being completely getting the bag ripped out of it, but that is the purpose, you see. And forgive the tractor that's about to drive by. Hopefully you can still hear me. The whole purpose is the socialistic government want to bring in lots of new people. These new people will vote to keep them in power, and then in the future their socialistic, communistic, new world order, social credit score future will be implemented, and there's nothing we can do about it. You see, money is no object to these people. They want everybody to conform to their narrative and for nobody to stray. So that's one of the reasons, in my opinion, why all these people are coming in to the country. But I really have to state, I'm not against immigration. I'm really not against immigration, because there's lots of good, decent, hard-working people that I get on with. I'm talking about the people. We see them. I walk around my town, I drive around my town, and I see them smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, the same people. And then new people come in and join these people. And it's a constant conveyor belt of people coming in that don't even go into the workforce. And if they do, they are plunged into some slave labor, probably from some fat cat from Eastern Europe that's, monetizing them. But then whenever they're discarded, they go into the benefit system. So something really needs to change here. Regardless if you're liberal, you're conservative, it doesn't make a difference. It really doesn't make a difference. And I have to really add this. What's happening to Era doesn't make sense, because we're told that a lot of these people are coming in for economic reasons. Well, it just so happens in my little town, I'm not going to give away the location, there is businesses closing down left, right and centre, restaurants, they're empty, the bars are empty. So all these new people that are coming in, and none of them are drinking in the bars, none of them are spending money in our shops, they're sending their benefits, and in some cases, in a lot of cases, they're sending their wages to a different country, so our economy isn't benefiting from them being here. But the plan is to implement a communist / social credit score system. That's what they want. And they can't do that with us, but they can do it with the votes and the hacked democracy that they have created, bringing these people in. And that's That's my viewpoint on it. I'm not against immigrants. I'm not against black people, or I'm not against Muslims. I'm not against Hindus. I'm not against different races and people and religions. But what I am against, for instance, if somebody came to me and said in Nigeria there is hundreds of thousands of white people that have moved to Nigeria, and they're basically went in because the Nigerian government have given them a financial incentive to go via the benefit system, I would say, well, that's bad. We must stand with the Nigerians. So the same logic applies to us. And I hope you understand where I'm coming from with that. And I think moving into the future, I think Gen Z, a lot of people give off about Gen Z. I think Gen Z is going to save the place, because what the boomers and Generation X have done to this beautiful island and to the Western world is an absolute disgrace. All under the guise of social justice, they say, while eradicating our justice, eradicating our way of life, eradicating our culture, our heritage, calling us mongrels. So Gen Z, I believe, will sort this out with the help of some millennials. Generation Alpha, Generation Beta, all these new generations are coming in, are going to grow up in a world knowing that their parents, their grandparents, and their great-grandparents absolutely destroyed their country. And that's something that's going to be a bitter pill to swallow, that one. So hope you are well. That's my view on the current situation here in Era. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm back. Might put out a few videos like this. It won't be the way it was in the past, because I'm working a hell of a lot. I work a lot, and I've got a son, and I put them first. And whenever I can throw out a video like this, I will do so. But I hope everybody's well, and hopefully YouTube doesn't ban me again. But it is what it is. I'm going to continue to tell the truth.